comeback effort in that third and fourth quarter, but how difficult is it to play that comeback game when it was really hard to establish, the defensive side, especially?
Say it again. Sorry.
Okay. A really good attempt to come back in that third and fourth quarter, but how difficult is it to play that comeback game when it was hard to establish the defense a little bit in the first half?
I think we just put ourselves in the hole to start the game off. We weren't ready to compete. Obviously, they had a chip on their shoulder from losing, at our home, and they came out with a fire, and they just kept going and kept going. I don't think they really let up. Even when they let us back in the game a little bit, they still was coming. So I think just putting ourselves in the hole in the beginning really dictate where the game was going.
AJ obviously had that highlight dunk on Embiid. Just what was your reaction when you saw it on the floor?
I mean, it's nice, but at the end of the day, we didn't win the game, so
yeah.
You want him to enjoy those moments, the emotions, everything. But just me being in the league for a while right now, and he in his first season, just trying to teach him, right from wrong, and it's cool to enjoy it after the game, whether we won or lost. But to grow, those type of things don't mean nothing if you don't win. So as long as he continue to listen and learn, he'll continue to get better.
I know that you mentioned addressing the team after the loss in Toronto. So how did you guys kind of approach tonight's ending?
I think one thing about us, we got to get consistent for what we're doing, but we're pretty good at bouncing back. When we lose games, whether it's fought to the end type game or a game where we just lost and they were the better team at the end of the day. But I think we got a good sense of bouncing back. So we just got to continue to stick together. That's like the biggest thing, in the NBA. If you stick together through wins and losses, it'll allow yourself to be ready for the next game.
Dejounte, your type of...
I can't hear you, so let's get the lady first. I think she wanted to go.
I wanted to ask you your type of leadership style. Are you more on the court, you're showing what you want the team to kind of portray, or are you more you're going to say what you want to say and what you want the team to basically be playing, or how you want them to play?
I think it's both ways. Pretty vocal, not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to speak what's on my mind, especially if it's the better the team. And then obviously, my play, just playing hard, showing up every day on time, and, in the film, working out, trying to help guys, become better, but also being that guy where you can come talk to me about anything. If I took a shot and it was contested and you was open, you could come say, "Yo, DJ, I was open." And I ain't going to argue with you, I'm going to make sure that you get the ball if that happens again, just little stuff like that. So I think both ways.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Trying to come back from a deficit like that, just a lot of points in a short amount of time, just hard to kind of get back into a game like that. It's just kind of hard to try to get back in the game when you're down so much already, to have to spend so much energy. That was just a matter of just fighting back and not being able to get at the end of the hole.
I think every game in the NBA is a fight. At the end of the day, like I said, they came out and they punched first and made it hard for us, and we fought. And, you could go back to when we just played them at our home. We had a comfortable lead in that fourth quarter, and they fought. And next thing you know, it was a game, and, similar to tonight, they had a good lead, and we just made runs because we kept fighting. And it just didn't go our way. They won, and, we got to move on and get ready for the next one.
Just going back to your leadership style, I was looking into one of those huddles, and I know Jalen had, a turnover, and you kind of put your arm around him and said something like, what do you say to a young guy like that who is still, he's not a rookie anymore, but he's still learning and growing,
I think even for that, not to get into too much detail, but, Trey was trying to tell him the right thing, which was, if you can't get it to, one of us guards, then you go, in a 2-for-1 situation, because those are huge. Get a shot up, get the ball back, so, and a lot of guys don't understand that, you don't have to just be a point guard to understand that. So I think Trey was trying to let him know that, but he thought Trey was saying something else probably, so it was a lot of confusion. But in that timeout, I just told him, you're gonna learn that, we all make mistakes, we all been in that situation before, so just move on And, you know, I just explained to him what a 2-for-1 is. And, you know, if you can't get it to somebody, then you go get it for yourself. And that was that.
Cool.
All right, thanks.